Welcome to the video, guys. In this one, I want to talk about why I think that everything in the AI usage and how you and I use it will change in upcoming months or years. If you haven't heard, well, basically what happened in the last couple of days is that Anthropic tried a bit of A/B testing on their websites for the new sign-uppies, and what they did is that 2% of the visitors actually saw different pricing for, based on this article, and you can find it anywhere, and they saw different pricing on this page. So what they basically did was the pricing were the same, I think, but the features were not. The difference was that in the Pro plan, the Claude Code was not included. So in case you wanted to use Claude Code like everybody else, like me and other people who are coding, you needed to purchase the Max plan. And they just said, this is just like a test and small thing. No, it's not. This is what's going to happen in future. Why would they allow people to use Claude Code with their high-end models for $17 per month? I mean, it's a full-time employee. If you look into the usage, that is going to whatever you want with the most powerful model. That is not sustainable. So I think this will be the future, that the Pro plan will be for the non-coders to help them automate their stuff like reportings, PowerPoints, Excel, things that we developers do not care about at all. And the Max plan will be for us, the developers. Now, what will also change are the models. Imagine this. I can compare it to a situation like this, what's happening right now. Imagine that everybody would be riding a Ferrari, Porsche, or the most expensive Mercedes around the world on the street, and everybody would have it. Like, wouldn't that feel strange? Because that's what's happening right now in the AI world, in my opinion. Look at that. You have the Max plan and you're using the Opus, the highest, best tier model, as everybody says, or you are using OpenAI's alternative. I don't know even which GPT it is because I'm the Anthropic Claude Code user. And I can use this model for €100 or $100 per month. Isn't that strange that everybody has it? This will not last. It's really expensive model and it's really expensive to actually maintain this model and let them run on your prompts. Because what's happening is, for example, OpenAI acquired $122 billion and they said it's going to last them for 18 months. That's like nothing. And that's a lot of money. So what I think will happen is that we developers will also, I don't want to say word forced, but we will need to use the dumb models like poor Sonnet or Haiku. Now, let's be real, man. I was using Sonnet back in the days when I first entered the Cursor and AI world, and I thought it's amazing. And let's be honest here. Imagine that you switch from Opus to Sonnet. Do you think you would see the difference? Except the context window? I don't think so. So if you are used to clearing your context, let's say every 30 or minutes or 60 minutes, and you are compacting conversation, I don't think you would actually see a difference. But the difference in pricing and computing power needed for these models to run is huge. So what I think will happen is that us regular humans will be using the cheaper models and the more basic ones because they still do what we need. I mean, I don't remember a case, maybe I'm just like not as efficient and pro user, but I don't remember when I ran a task in Sonnet and in Opus, I got like different results. Mainly what I see is that Opus actually takes longer. But of course, that's a very specific use case for coding, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, another thing that I wanted to say is that I think what the pricing of the AI stuff will change in the same way, and the pricing will become very similar to a thing that I have on the screen. Check this out. This is Visual Studio. Yeah, the purple VS Code icon that you probably don't use, but for people that like write C#, C++, and everything that has C in it, this is what you mainly use if you're a Microsoft user, especially if you work in corporate environment and big companies. Now look at this. So they have paid subscription. Enterprise and professional standard. It wasn't like this back in the days. I remember when I was studying, it wasn't this expensive, but Professional standard user is a 100 user per month. Even that's a lot. I know you have some Azure credits, which are probably some AI for Copilot or whatever, but yeah, it's $100. But if you go into the enterprise standard, which is like the big companies, everything has to be enterprise, it's $500 per month, and that's a lot, right? So I think this will also happen to the companies, including the AI companies, that they'll basically charge huge amounts of money that we will not be willing to pay for the subscription per month, because of course we will also not need it. But yeah, they will be basically charging this to huge companies that actually do not care about the money. So this is what I think is going to also happen to all of the AI pricing. And is this the end of the world? No. But maybe you should prepare yourself and try to not be as comfortable as using the most best models, and just try actually to downgrade. I mean, it's even funny for me to say like downgrade the Sonnet. It's a great model. So let me know what you think about it, and I will see you in the next one.